Rainbow Dash!
One morning, Thomas was feeling ill. Twilight and the workmen tried their best to make him feel better, but nothing worked.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Thomas, but your boiler tubes have failed, and you need to have some new ones made and installed. So Edward and Applejack will take you to the Sodor Steamworks straight away.
Poor Thomas.
Thomas was feeling miserable. Later, he spoke to Duck, the Great Western Engine.
Duck, even though you're still new for the railway, I need you to work with Twilight, Percy, Pinkie Pie, Toby, and Applejack while Thomas is away.
Right-ho, sir. Anything for a good friend.
Excellent. Twilight, you will work with Duck until Thomas returns.
Yes, sir. Even though I miss Thomas already. But it would be nice to be with another engine for a change.
Duck was delighted. He already knew Percy and Pinkie, and soon made friends with Toby, Applejack, Spike, and Bertie. Terrence even gave him a friendly welcome as well.
Take care of Twilight and Thomas's coaches, Duck. They're surely to miss him while he's away.
Duck was very gentle with the coaches. Annie and Clara were very impressed.
Wow, Duck has such nice manners, like a true gentle engine. Oh yes, it really is a pleasure to go out with an engine that's nice like our Thomas.
When Thomas came home a few days later, Annie, Clarabelle, and Twilight told him how well Duck had managed his branch line in his absence. But Thomas was so pleased to be back with his friends that he soon forgot to be jealous. Unfortunately, while Thomas was having his boiler tubes replaced, men from the Steamworks had left his handbrake very stiff. It made his brakes seem if they were applied on, when in fact they weren't.
Whoa.
Ow!
And as a result, he and his coaches often overran the station platforms. Thomas found this very embarrassing. Luckily, Twilight learned to be extra careful until his brakes would be inspected. But one day, Thomas's conductor was ill with a tropical disease, and Spike had to take his place. After fastening the coupling, Spike went to join Twilight and the station master on the platform to wait for Henry and Fluttershy to bring in their passengers. Soon they had forgotten all about Thomas's handbrake, as the blue tank engine simmered happily.
Won't be long now.
Soon, Henry and Fluttershy arrived with their train, but Thomas's handbrake wasn't applied on properly. At that moment, he felt his wheels begin to move. He tried to stop, but he couldn't without Twilight and Spike's help. He tried whistling to warn them, but he couldn't do that either. Soon, Twilight, Spike, and all their passengers were all stranded on the platform of Elsbridge Station.
Thomas!
Thomas, with plenty of steam, just kept on going. Soon, the alarm of his status went down the line.
All traffic halted until further notice. Stop the runaway. I repeat, stop the runaway. Stop!
When Twilight got the message of Thomas's recent status, she raced off the dry airfield to get help. And there, ready for action, was Harold and Spitfire. Then Twilight, with Spitfire's help, began making a plan to catch Thomas. And together the three friends took off into the sky. They looked high and low on the Ffarquhar branch line, but no sign of him anywhere. At last they found Thomas just north of Elsbridge and was getting tired.
I need to stop. My wheels are aching.
As they neared Toy Wreck Station, Thomas saw Harold land nearby in the station parking lot. He entered the platform slowly enough for Twilight to act. Timing her moment to strike, Twilight scrambled into Thomas's cab and applied his brakes as hard as she could. Finally, Thomas came to a gentle stop. Both he and Twilight were very relieved that it was over. Then they thanked Harold and Spitfire afterwards.
Think nothing of it, dear chaps. Glad to be of service any time.
No need to thank us. This type of accident happens all the time back in Equestria.
Thomas, are you okay?
I'm fine, Twilight. Sorry for causing a delay, but that'll be the last time I leave the Steamworks without having my brakes checked over.
We know it's not your fault, but I'm gonna have a few words with those workmen about your brakes. For now, let's never, ever let this happen again. Okay, Thomas?
Really, Thomas had to agree with her.